really, you're bitten by the bug of spitting bars and actually not just being a fan of the music but actually being part of the culture. It's like you're carrying a torch for some reason. You just feel like you're an ambassador. Like you've got to go out and represent every night, man. I can't sleep tonight because I've got to go and do this hip-hop thing and let everybody know what's going down.
I think I've just been struck with some sort of compulsive obsessive disorder from a very early age. You know, just grabbed onto something and I've been chewing on it, and I'll just keep chewing on it. I'm just kind of happy chewing on it.
And I found out through the worst times in my life have been the best times musically for me, because I've always had mad shit going on, and when the mad shit's going on at its highest, it's the best time for me to just concentrate on writing and focus on something positive, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like I want to devote my time to that because it saves me devoting my time to all the fuckeries, you know what I mean? I mean, I've wrote shit from how much I love my child and my family, you know what I mean, to shit like I couldn't give a fuck about anyone in the world, you know what I mean? It all depends on where I'm at that time. It just so happens that lately I've been a very angry man.
Live in protest, you know?
Very angry.
If you're stuck in the ends where you can't trust your friends and everyone just pretends, rise up, rise up. If you're sick of being poor and have to sleep on the floor and can't take it no more, then you gotta rise up. If you're stressed in the system and nobody will listen and your ambition is missing, rise up, rise up. If you're grinding the days until you find a better place, trying to make rhymes pay, then you gotta rise up.
A lot of the stuff that I've written about has been about situations that have got on my nerves, because I'm not the best talker, like, as you can see. Like, I can't handle conflicts, can't handle arguments, so like, I write it down.
I think if somebody was to say to me, oh, you know, rap, or do me a rap, then I would instantly go for something slightly more eloquent and more educated, and something that they'll go, oh, you know, that's interesting. Because if I just start talking about being a fat drunk, which is what I generally talk about, or, you know, fat girls, or like, you know, not washing for days, or just something that I find funny, that's to somebody who's not in any way into hip-hop, it just seems like loudish behaviour. It doesn't, you know, they don't understand why is that entertaining. But it is entertaining in the same way as Johnny Vegas is entertaining, in the same way as any toilet humour is entertaining. It's entertaining, but, you know, it depends. I can do some bars, but then do I want to portray something that people can go, oh right, that's a positive thing and that's understanding, or do I just want to be the same fucking loudmouth arsehole that I normally am? So I don't know, I guess that's down to you, isn't it? This is what I mentioned, the domestic violence one. I grew up on army estates, so it's kind of pretty prevalent, you know what I mean? It's quite, not that I want to typecast people, but it's quite common, or it was when I was a kid, so that's just what that is about. This goes, it's the same old story. She feels alone in a cold world, just dreaming of days of fame and glory. Yeah, I know that sounds corny, but it was her only means of escape, since forever she remembers painting over the pain in her face. What happens in this house stays in this house, she tells her son as she powders over the bruises across her mouth. Your dad's just going through a bit of a rough patch right now. He's 15, but still he can't sleep when she turns the lights out. At night he hears her crying out with her face in a pillow, to muffle her desperation as moonlight floods in the window. The curtains billow as wind creeps through the cracks in the frame. No mirrors in her bedroom, cause she just can't handle her shame. Every day's the same pain and the same scrutiny, hiding behind sunglasses, remembering how it used to be back in the day when they would talk about their feelings, make love every day and talk for hours every evening, way before the beatings. Now her friends say she should leave him, but he always says he's sorry, and of course she always believes him. So now she spends the night just staring at the ceiling till he stumbles in drunk again and she pretends she's sleeping, kept awake by the sound of his heavy breathing. She knows he'll change one day, and if not, she'll keep on dreaming.
Hip hop has, you know, it's provided a lot for people. It's provided people with a lot of guidance, direction, spiritual connectivity, kind of a means to live their life, you know, a means to set up businesses, provide for families.
I'm from Belfast, and it's an area of, you know, sectarian conflict and stuff. And when I got to a certain age, I realised that hip hop was around me. I met some heads that were breakdancing, and I just automatically appealed to me. There was people from both sides of the community, and it seemed like a good positive thing to get into. It kind of saved my life at the time. Everything that went with it, you know, social interaction, and it was very impressive. So it was something to just something to dedicate time to, something positive.
You know, music is a very powerful tool. People need to continue supporting it. You know, it brings a lot of joy into people's lives. including mine, every single day, and I've been dealing with music for about 15 years full time, and I still love it every day when I hear a new track or a new artist come through that I've not heard of, and I get well excited, do you know what I mean? And I love it, and I look for what else they've done and that kind of thing. That's what I need the fans to be doing, you know, getting excited, continue being excited by new music and looking for more, you know, and buying it.
I want people to be bit by the bug in the same way that I am, in the sense that it's, you know what, it's more than just them and their personal career. This is UK hip-hop. Like, let's do whatever it is that's beneficial for everybody, you know, let's push things forward for everyone. So if there's more people involved like that, then the potential is limitless. It can go as far as, it can go far or beyond what America does and beyond what other markets are doing, French markets and whatever, as long as the people involved are striving to move forward. And I don't think we've even touched our potential yet.